I'm gonna tell you a story. First thing you gotta understand is, time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the cult. And we'll get right on rolling to be. Oh, not that one. Oh, what's the business? Oh, here it is. Be rolling, rolling, rolling. Seven of wands. Oh, seven of wands. There's a card of valor on the surface. Six are attacking one who has, however, the vantage position. On the intellectual plane, it signifies discussion, wordy strife in business negotiations, war of trade, barter, competition. It's further trait card of success for the combatant is on top, and his enemies may be unable to reach him. Reverse, perplexity, embarrassments, anxiety. Boom. Seven of Wands. Being under attack, being challenged, standing your ground, defending your position and achievements, staying up for what you believe in, having clear boundaries, having superior advantage, higher ground, having advantage over your competition attackers. Reverse meaning, surprise attack, not ready to defend yourself, poor weak defense, defending something that really shouldn't be defended, giving in, backing down, compromising your position. All those sound like bad things to do, just in general. I'm just putting that out there. Seven of Wands. Valor, courage, or that would be I think that's Herta. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it might be. Whoop. And here is Seven of Fire, or Courage, bum 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 bum. And we'll be moving on to the Tarot of the Spirit meanings and the fairing of it. And conditions intensify, take further risk with greater awareness. You may feel trapped by social expectations all that you were taught as you were growing up, but now the reality of reality of the past no longer works for you. If you trust in your own internal convictions, you will develop strength and a sense of good confidence, which will work for you and will in good time some come to be respected by others. You have the courage of your convictions, all that traps you will fall away. Here's something you'll actually notice if you've been listening to all the interpretations from the various books. A lot of them actually just make sense by themselves, and if they appear in the reading in the right way, and you're able to. This is where like the difference between like a cold read is where you run into someone and you kind of know what's going on with them. That's like cold reading. Hot reading is like when you have a conversation with them, when you have like some karuna empathy, some like rapport going with them, and then like you really know like then you start like almost guessing what they're feeling or what they're like it's more guessing what they're feeling than what they're thinking, but sometimes what they're thinking is what they're feeling. It's just sometimes how that, especially if people are like really unified as to like their mind and their emotions are really in sync, they'll oftentimes feel like their thinking is what they're feeling at the same time, and sometimes and basically not. But then you start getting into like living in the fugue or living in the void, which is like a whole other situation I'm not even going to get into. All right, so we have effigy of dough to replace sacrificial animals, or pistapiazu. Okay, so this is to for in sometimes like if anyone remembers like if anyone read a book on mythology that was about the Greek gods. I basically talked about how um, Prometheus, stole fire from the gods, and part of what he did with it was when he taught men how to use it, he also taught them how to like sacrifice animals to the Greek gods, and that was sort of how like humanity and to actually basically no extent Prometheus got off the hook. But there's worship, Pujan Karoti, because a lot of times you actually did the worship by sacrificing animals, and this is a way to get around it by just making like muffins. I miss muffin. My friend who died on Christmas Eve. We all used to call her Muffin. I also used to call her her kit when her cats were. God, I miss those cats. When her cats were younger, I used to call them Muffin Mix because they were baby muffins. Anyway, Adieta, first mind, basically calls of mind. Geotis, intelligence and divine light. Basically, the reason I'm putting them here is basically I feel like it's the core concept of having an effigy is just like you make a like, and I don't know if I actually ended up deleting it where I did pizza pazzo with a bunch of um, animal crackers. But basically, like I feel like it's that sort of like, yeah, that's exactly why we have this, because we have a lot of rituals that require sacrifice of animals. That are just like that's what we require them for. But like gods are flexible as long as the intent is there, as long as they're like we're doing this like for the right reasons, which I'll get into in a minute. I feel like it works. Darzanagi, fire in the body that causes ocular perception. That's basically like the light of the soul inside your brain that interprets information on your Kaksa Vijnana or your eye consciousness and translates it for your Mana Vijnana or your mind consciousness essentially. Become an eye, not a Trinyati, not a Tramyati. Become a fan. This is like if anyone's like paid attention to the whole like Shadow Phoenix thing that I have, that's essentially being like a peacock, but like a Chayat non-peacock. Um, and so this is essentially largely for like for my tail, for all of my Barha, so I can have them Televerni Bhavati, and so I can have a peacock tail feather fan. But like that's also so like if you want to subscribe, then you can Televerti Bhavati. Yeah, this is me acknowledging that I'm on YouTube at least. Um, so the animals that I'm having this replace: wolf, Burk, deer, murgy, rooster, oh, actually, boar, bursa, for, oh, actually, no, I did the wrong word. Dang it. Wolf, brook, deer, murgy, ram, hoodoo for wolf, ram, and hart. Because those are actually like traditional sacrifice animals, believe it or not. Boar, versa, also very traditional like sacrifice animal, like rams, boars, top two, as near as I can tell. I didn't do horses because like I just didn't get to it. Because I also did instead kukutu or rooster. Um, I'm Sagittarius. My birthday's coming up. I'm turning 42. Can you tell? Anyway, and lastly, because this is largely a show about magic and stuff. Here, I'm giving you the word, or like one of many words actually for cast. Sarjati. Srgit. So check it out. You can now Sarjati. Alright, but like, be responsible with your Sarjatis. Alright, and before I go, I'll do, since this is on the sevens, I'll do a 7 here. For the 7, for the boom, 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 prayer of the 7 African tools, because the rooster there is actually specifically, this is something that if my old history of voodoo teacher ever actually gets to see this, and it's like, oh, you silly boy, you silly boy. But like she might appreciate this. The rooster is specifically for feeding the Arula de Orisha at the Loa. So I pray the 7 powers come to my aid. Shango, you are my hammer. I pray to you that I may have fulfillment in love. Arula, you are the sun. I pray to you that all obstacles may be removed from my life. Ogun, you are the chisel. I pray to you that might make my dreams come true. Alagba, you are the mallet. I pray to you that you may make me dominate over my enemies. Obatala, you are the wrench, and I pray to you that I have money for my needs. Yamaya, you are the pliers, and I pray to you that I gain power and success. Oshun, you are the hatchet, and I pray to you protect me against all evil. I pray that 7 powers come to my aid in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and that they grant me my wish for what I need the most. Chatu Bhavati Samsara. And this is once again from Dremeka Herrick's Century Spells. If y'all watched the bulk of Rakta Az or Red Horse, that actually covers the 5 counter spells from that. So, I'm gonna eat these off camera. And for now, Akasha might drop from the Tadaswapna down to the Yamasasana of the Yamasadana and everyone from the Harmony Nether above to the Yama Nether below. Let's be all of the safety of all you out there on Priyadalagaya. You safely everyone in Mahasvapna. This is Oracle just singing to ya. Have a good evening in the way of Swapna. Ha!